Hello, hello, hello. I certainly hope I am live and talking to you guys and not muted, not streaming, not doing anything else because boy, today we have just a lot of fun stuff for you guys. Yeah. Okay, no, I think we should be good. Um I am so excited. Today I suppose I'm really just doing this stream as an excuse to how would you say, have some fun. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be splitting the stream into two parts. The first part will be a big 200 loot box unboxing. I have been saving Overwatch loot boxes for the past year. Actually, more than the past year. The past, like, year and a half. Okay, but, like, where's the food? Yo! Bri, how you doing? How you doing? Like I was saying, we're going to be splitting the stream into two halves. Sorry, I love that one. Thank you for the follow, Bri. I really appreciate it. How the fuck have you not been following? It's because I've just been in your games, you know? I've just I'm always with you. I'm always with you. I'm always carrying, so it just feels like you are, dude, you are fine. You are fine. I am excited. But yes, just to let people get a chance to get in here and chill out for a bit. I'm gonna do 200 loot box unboxing video stream, and hopefully that's gonna be pretty enjoyable to watch. And then once that is done, I will be bringing out two things. I will be bringing out an entree, and I will be bringing out a dessert. And I'm just gonna explain to you guys just how they work and why I decided to put them together, my whole thought process. So stick around for that because that is going to be the how do you say finale. So for now, let's start with the loot boxes. We've got literally loot boxes from every single event, all the way anniversary, archives, lunar New Year's, winter. So we are going back in time here. Halloween, summer games, and regular. So let's go ahead and just start opening and see if there's anything that we really like. For the most part, Overwatch Heroes, like, I have kind of my stuff picked out, but not all of it. Ooh, the fun one. I've currently got the furry Lucio one though, so I don't want that. That's a good one, but I also have the Sombra, the one that makes her look like Dio. So we're gonna be doing that. And let me just throw a link to some of my compatriots, and I very much encourage you guys to spread the word because this is gonna be super duper fun. I'm banking on us taking about an hour. Twitch.tv/bigsexy. Come on, man. I can't take that from you. I can't take that from you. That's your deal. That's your deal. I wish I was big sexy. God damn. Well, he's got a little robot friend. Nice. Just like that guy from The Mandalorian, which I was reminded of. I was gonna say Bill Burr's character, but it's a different Bill, I'm pretty sure. Alright. And mostly I just want to get these regular loot boxes out of the way, just so that we can have a slightly better chance of not unlocking normal legendary skins. I mean, you did come into my server and advertised. Fair enough, fair enough. I listen. Paying it forward. Aw, you're too kind. Ooh, this is pretty nice. We'll throw that on. We might decide one of the other Doomfist skins are better, but I'll be taking your check in the mail. Yo, hit me with your Venmo. I'll give you that. I'll give you that tree fitty. I'll give you that tree fitty. You deserve it. But yeah, no. I guess it's the thing, right? Like, I can put together like event stuff, and I have spent a lot of time thinking about how I wanted to do this, which just makes me really excited. I also don't want to make it like 20 minutes and then like we're done, because like I don't know, how do you? I know that there are people that do that can like do that, and they're like big streamers, and people are like, whoa, he's doing. What events do you want to hold? Also, I have the camera that I have planned. is in the way of my that I'm going to use to give us a nice little double view is in the way. What events do I want to hold? More food crimes, for instance. But also next week I'm going to be doing the Pokemon Ultimate Tournament, where I'm taking basically the top 10 Pokemon for everyone I can get, figuring out who makes the cut in as most popular, and then we're going to be doing just a lightning round elimination tournament style bracket in which we figure out which Pokemon is the community's favorite Pokemon. Tenza, welcome to the stream. You were promised food crimes, and food crimes you shall get. But food crimes are an equal opportunity event, and so in order to give everyone time to kind of come in and be here and be present, because trust me, it is not something that you are going to want to miss. I'm just doing a quick little 200 loot box unboxing video. Ooh, this is actually kind of sexy. Can I get a PogChamp in chat if you guys think this is kind of sexy? I'm not the one who designed it. So I think at about the top, yeah, hell yeah, give me those snack pogs. So we'll be chilling for about 45 minutes, and then we will be getting into the food crimes. And trust me, I promise you, Crimson, hell yeah, loving that enthusiasm. I promise you, these food crimes will be legendary. You know, I don't want to just like keep you guys in the dark. If you what? All right. If you guys want, what I can do for you in the meantime is I can give you one item that is in my fridge or on my desk right now that I'm going to be using during the food crimes segment, and I can reveal it to you. But I don't know. But that's up to you guys. If you guys want to hear it, if you guys want to hear what it's all about, or want to be spoiled ahead of time a little bit, like opening a Christmas present on midnight of Christmas Day, then I can do that. I have time to squeeze in a shower. I will hear you, but can't type. All right, Tenza, yeah, go take a shower. Trust me, you have plenty of time. Honestly, I think even if you're someone like me who takes really, really slow showers, you should be fine. Keep it a surprise. What is a food crime? Oh boy, Crimsons. So, what I've learned in my life is that a lot of people, like, will make food, and they'll eat food, and they'll be like, this is how food works. And I'll come in, and I'll be like, hey, check out this food that I made. And they're like, that's not how you make food. You don't make food like that. And then I say to them, but I thought it was good. So really there's just some sort of like, you know, there's some sort of discrepancy. There's some sort of disconnect, between, you know, what people think is food and what I think is food. And so I just want to bring that out there and show the world, like, what we can, you know, like, let's find a common ground. Let's figure out what food is, you know? So that's what I'm mostly looking forward to. All right, we've got all these loot boxes done, which means we only have about 170 loot boxes until food crimes. Are you going to put the milk in before the cereal? I was considering that. You know what? Milk is one of the ingredients that we are going to be using in the food crime stream today. You got it. Crimsons. Shot in the dark. Nice job. Yes, we are going to be using milk at some point. That is all I will tell you for now. Oh, neat. Okay. Neat little intro. Oh, this one's fun. Hell yeah. Okay, that was pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Two little intros there. Right. But for anyone who just joined, we are doing 2 segments for the stream because I don't want to just have it like really quick. We're doing a 200 loot box unboxing that we're in the middle of because it is Overwatch's anniversary event. Everything is available, and I have been saving up loot boxes this entire time. So hopefully we're gonna take a look at some pretty skins and animations and stuff like that. And then at about the top of the hour, we will be doing food crimes, in which I will be showing you a delicious entree that I have made from the depths of my own brain, and a dessert that I think you guys might really like. So, Reefheart is actually just a terrific skin. I love that one. It's no Blackheart, but nothing's Blackheart. Actually, I did also like that Sombra spray. Also, speaking of cereal, I did want to go get like I have been wanting to eat cereal because there's been like I've had like just like the last bit of a box of Fruity Pebbles left. But then when I went to go eat it, I found out that there was no milk in the fridge, and I had to suffer. What did I eat? I think I ate like dirt instead or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what I ate instead of it this morning, but honestly, when you make yourself a bowl of cereal and then you don't eat it, and then there's no milk and you can't eat it, that does just kind of feel like anything else you could eat is dirt. Jusu! Oh look, money. Hell yes. We have 13k credits in the bank, and we have whatever 200 loot boxes is going to give us. Ooh. That is solid form. That is a solid form burpee. Burned pee. Oh dear. If you guys want me to like zoom in and check out all of these voice lines and all of these poses and everything, I can do that, but I think for right now what we're going to do is we're just going to go through these all, and if there is something that is like an animation or a highlight intro or a skin, we'll take a look at that. Otherwise, we'll just kind of keep cycling through these to get through. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but horchata instead of milk. That sounds absolutely delicious. That's nice. That's a nice skin. Still like the Valkyrie one better. Yeah, no, actually, horchata and Cinnamon Toast Crunch, yeah. I'd drink that. There's a Super Taco near me that sells, I think is like the most reliable way for me to get horchata. And ooh. Yeah, I'll throw that on. That's pretty cool. It's pretty sick. Pretty sick nasty. Actually, what if you guys could only eat one cereal for the rest of your life, what would it be? I saw something posed that question, but it only gave like 8 cereals, and like the best one was Honey Nut Cheerios. So like I'm thinking there's got to be a better one. Frosted Flakes, probably Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Now, I'm trying to think like. Oh, that's a cool one. Yeah, we'll throw that on. I'm trying to think, like, I almost want to say Reese's Puffs for me. But I feel like that's, like, a little too sweet, right? Like, at some point you'd get sick of that, right? Oh my god. Oh, this man. By the way, if you guys have not ever played water polo, it is hard. God, swimming is hard. I never did it, and I'm glad I didn't, because it sounds really hard. I'm trying to think. I remember, if you guys, and please tell me I'm not alone with this. There's a cereal called, I think it's Golden O's, where it's like a mix of Honey Nut Cheerios and Honey Bunches of Oats, except the parts of Honey Bunches of Oats that are like just like the crispy granola crunches, granola bunches. Sorry, that stuff bangs. Frosted Mini Wheats for me. I do like Frosted Mini Wheats. I always have the problem with Frosted Mini Wheats of like I never know how much milk to put in. Because if you put in too much, then it like strips the sugar off of it. But if you don't put in enough, then it's all dry. So it's like I don't know. Spin, Cheer, Charleston. We'll do that one, I guess. Golden Graham. Wait. I might be thinking of Golden Grams, Jusu. I do like Frosted Flakes, though. I do like Frosted Flakes. I like dry Frosted Flakes. I also like dry Frosted Flakes, mostly as it's like a backup. It's like a thing that you can get and do. That didn't make any sense. If you are just kind of on the go, or if you are just kind of peckish, you can just grab like Frosted Flakes out of the bag, and that's like you can just do that, which is why I like Frosted Flakes like that, right? Like I don't ever like pull out I don't ever like wake up in the morning and be like, I want some Frosted Flakes, and then like not pour myself a bowl with milk. But definitely like later on in the day, you can just kind of grab some Frosted Flakes and eat them, and like they're popcorn or something. So I respect Frosted Flakes for that reason. They make good cereal bars, dry snack, and trail mix. I've never actually had Frosted Flakes in a trail mix. This is pretty cute. Definitely a pretty cute skin. Not a big cereal or breakfast person. Well, they say to always eat breakfast. That's what they say. I actually don't know if there's scientific like validity to that. insofar as like you can have different like internal like cycles, and I don't know. I think probably eating like a bowl of Frosted Flakes every morning is not necessarily the best thing for your health. Um, Certainly, I think if you like wake up and eat a fruit or something, that's definitely better than like waking up and not eating anything. But that's also kind of like assuming that you kind of have like a 9 to 5, or like you're following a schedule and you're going to be out and doing something for an extended period of time. So right now, like I'm able to wake up and like kind of do a number of different things before I get streaming. I don't have to like stress myself too much. So it depends. Oh, whoa. Well, these are some cool sound effects. These are some pretty nice ones. But yeah, I'm trying to think of like other cool cereals that I found. Also, okay, here's a you shouldn't eat cereal every morning. Not sugary cereal. Hot cereals like oatmeal is good though. I always feel bad because whenever I eat oatmeal for breakfast, I always like drown it in maple syrup or chocolate chips, and it's like I know this defeats the point of not like eating cereal, but I don't know. So that's actually why I don't eat oatmeal as much, because I know like the temptation to just like drown it in sugar is gonna be too much. Ooh, damn! This is a nice skin. You know what? I might roll with that for a little bit. The badass motherfucker on his belt started with a D, and I thought it was gonna spell out another 4-letter acronym. Oh, this is a cute one. That's a cute. I wish I knew who made these. These are really good. I did have a cereal related question. I can't remember what it was though. Unfortunate. Oh, I also on the I guess on the these these are all really these are some really cute ones. Nah, these are all good though. Oh, I was gonna say, I did coincidentally earlier today go on just like a candy history like finding spree, because there was a candy that I remembered because I only saw like twice as a kid, and it's called Extinguishers. And like the conceit of Extinguisher candies is that they are like different level of sour, but there's like, and each level of sour has a different color. But the blue ones are like the relief ones, where if it gets too sour for you, you eat the blue ones, and it's supposed to be like purely like sugar and not any like acidity or whatever. Um, which also then led me to finding out to remembering about Warhead's double drops, which are literally just like it's like extremely sour liquid sugar that you just eat. I liked Warheads, but ooh, oh yes, I liked Warheads, but like there's just like a little too sour for me. I'd rather have like a lemon head or an apple head. Those are good. Overload, clicking heels, taking a break, and fisticuffs. We'll do batter up. That's a pretty fun one. I gotta go make my own content, have fun committing crimes against food, and a good rest of your stream. Well, thank you, Bri, and I wish you good luck making your content and your stream. And when I post the food crime segment on YouTube, I think it is something that you will not want to miss. Soro, welcome to the stream. We are just talking about food and chilling out while opening up some loot boxes so that people can get in here and we can all experience food crimes together. Link me for sure. Absolutely. I got a new controller. Oh, is that the Soro? Is that the like analog like joystick controller that you were showing me about? Oh, that's cute. I'm not scared. Peace stream. Take care, Bri. If you guys aren't familiar, Bri is a friend of mine who is a competitive Valorant player. Really cool dude all around. Does a podcast called Let's Get Talking Baby. Just fucking real awesome guy. So shout out to him. I don't have any. I know like there are other streamers that I follow that have like shout out buttons, and I don't have anything set up like that, unfortunately. But shout out to him. So this is a more upgraded version of that analog controller. It's USB. Oh, fist, hell yes. Muse, dance, I see you, take a knee. We'll do fist. Fist has more meme potential. This is a more rare version of that controller. Ooh, wow. Controllers were actually, hold on, wait. I was gonna say controllers were never my thing, but I want to show you guys my favorite controller. And one sec. Fucking really? You've got to be kidding me. You've actually got to be kidding me. Oh wait, hold on. What's? Oh, this is a fucking. Oh, that's a cool victory pose. I love that. So, Overwatch is the only game that I ever play that just randomly disconnects me at some point in time. I don't understand it. And Blizzard, get your shit fixed because this is really annoying. I'm literally opening loot boxes right now. Anyways, we have about 100 more loot boxes that we're gonna unbox, and then probably in about half an hour we're going to finally show you guys the food crimes. And if you guys just got here, Crimson's did predict one of the ingredients for the food crime stream, and it is going to be milk. And I look forward to seeing what you guys. Actually, I would love to hear what you guys think I'm going to be using the milk for, because I can almost guarantee that you're not going to guess it, unless you've hung around me the past few days and I've let it slip. This is actually like I actually like that. I like that one. I like the black themed Bastion skins. Milk and vinegar, and you're making buttermilk. All right, that's an interesting hot sauce. Interesting. You think I'm going to be using it for a milkshake? Okay. All right. I see where you're coming from. You guys haven't got it yet, but I guess that's part of the fun. Just actually, we'll throw in some finger guns in there. I'm wondering, maybe should I give you guys another clue? Oh, you know what? I didn't tell you whether or not I was going to be using the milk for the entree or for the dessert. So, just keep that in mind. When will the milk come out? That's going to be an important part of this experience. Making some sort of marinade. Ooh, this is actually a nice skin too. Aw, it's cute. Wait, this is a Winston one? No, it's not. Okay, cool. Throw that on there. Or a roux. Actually, you'll have remind me, what's a roux again? Because I know I've heard of it before, but I can't quite remember. I want to say some sort of like sugary sauce or like overlay or something like that, but I cannot for the life of me remember. It will be used for food. Crimson's, you are correct. It will be used for food, yes. Come on, give me a winter legendary, you cowards. A mixture of fat and flour used in making sauce. Oh, right, with oh, that's right. I remember seeing a challenge, fat and flour gravy base. That's a bechamel, you heathen. I'm gonna let you guys fight this one out. I don't have a foot in this game. Time to celebrate. Oh yes, you guys remember Christmas time? God, that seems like I can't even remember what Christmas was like this year. 5 months ago might as well have just been like 10 years. I just don't. A roux is butter and flour. A bechamel is when you add milk or cream. SMH. Oh, interesting. I was gonna say I do remember. Oh my god, that's a nice skin. I do remember there being like a trend on TikTok or Twitter or something where people made like the worst roux that they could intentionally. And I remember because like I didn't know what a roux was before that. But I just saw a bunch of people get pissed off. Bechamel sauce is traditionally made from a white roux and milk. Google. Like I said, you guys fight that one out. I do not have I do not have any vested interest in what roux or bechamel actually is. Ooh, Rat King. That's a pretty cool one. We'll actually we'll throw that one in there. I like it. Next. All right. We've gone through the summer, the fall, and the winter. Now the new year is starting, and we have lunar loot boxes. You know, it's funny. Moira doesn't seem like she'd be a dog person. You start with a rue and then you guys are fun. You guys are fun. Please don't take it too seriously. We're all friends here. Oh wait, I never showed you guys my controller. There's an I wasn't a fan of Halo 3 until after my dad convinced me to buy it in 2007 when it came out. But I ended up getting this this Halo 3 controller, which hopefully you guys can like make out. Hopefully it's not like bad. It's got a little it's got a brute on the side of it and some phantoms on this one. I have never seen this controller for sale in a store ever. So I have no idea. Smes16, thank you for the follow. You are one hell of a peep, and I am glad you are here. If you're just popping in, oh my god, that spray is really cute. If you're just popping in, we're wrapping up a 200 loot box unboxing video for Overwatch because I've been saving them for just a special occasion like this. And then at about the top of the hour, we will get into the food crimes, and trust me, you will not be disappointed, bud. Hey there, Smes. Good lord. Good lord at the loot boxes or good lord at the food crimes? And Tenza, Bechamel. Bechamel. Oh, these are all really good, though. Oh, crap. I overrode a skin. I hate it when that happens. At the 200 loot boxes, I've actually been, I've been saving up since really the beginning of 2019. I missed the anniversary event in 2019, or sorry, in 2020. Been saving up since like the beginning of 2020, and I missed the anniversary event in 2020, so... yeah, I've just kind of had these loot boxes sitting here and I haven't wanted to open them, so. And afterwards I'm just gonna have like a bajillion like characters to go through and clear out all the little notifications. I know that there's people who love to have like those notifications up and like unreads for every character just to piss off their audience, but I don't know. I like having them all nice and neat and clean. Ooh. I actually really do like Shrike. Enemy spotted. Hey, Tenza, thanks for the follow, bud. You are one hell of a real person that I know. If my compliment is lacking, we do know each other. Well, we have seen each other in real life. So I can like make it up to you with like a hug or something next time we see each other. You guys are all awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Trust me, you are going to enjoy this so much. And Smes, if again, I don't know when you got here, but not Crimsons. Oh, you're too not Crimsons. You fall in the Otstarva methodology of existence. I 100% appreciate. I 100% dig it, my bud, my pal, my friend, my any other non-gender specific pronoun for acquaintance, synonym for acquaintance. Sorrow, the new controller I got usually goes for 170 because it's rare, like a treasured controller. Ooh, Crimson's. But I got it for 60? Hell yeah. At some point after the stream, show it to me. I want to see it. Cackle, take a knee, take it. Do I really only have one Reaper emote? Good lord. Ooh, legendary, come on. Alright, alright. Again, I do have the furry Lucio skin, and I kind of don't want to change off the furry Lucio skin. Ooh. Tiger, though. Shock aren't good right now. We're gonna go with the tiger skin. So we should have about, I'm assuming after this event, we should have about 75 loot boxes. And then at the top of the hour, in about 20 minutes, we will be ready to go with our food crimes. And I'm just going to point this out once again for anyone who's just coming in there. Crimson's did predict that milk is going to be a part of this food crime stream. So, Dance. Oh, wait. I see you, Dance. Fit. Take a knee. Ooh, that's hard. The rattle drum is too cute. We'll go with that. That's not the right call. That's not the right call. But I love the rattle drum too much. And we are going to be doing, for the food crimes, we're going to be doing one entree and one dessert. And I am super duper excited to show you guys what those are going to be. But for now, we're going to just run through these loot boxes and just enjoy the cute art and pretty skins. Because there are some really fun ones. Even if sometimes we only get... Ooh, actually. Ooh, stockpile or rest in peace. We'll do stockpile. That one's a pretty cool one. That one's a pretty cool one. Actually, we're getting closer to the end, so I'll give you guys another. I'll give you guys another hint. Here's something. Here's another thing that I'm going to be using. M&Ms. M&Ms are going to come into play at some point. I'm not going to tell you when until it's time, but milk and M&Ms are your clues. So see if you can figure out what I'm doing just based off of those. If you can, then my goodness, you are one hell of a detective. Actually, I do like this highlight intro. Let's go ahead and throw that on. Are you making a candy pizza? No. Oh, okay. Actually, I did let this slip in one server that I posted advertisements in. Once I finish the next round of loot boxes here, I will give you a theme that will be present in the foods that we create. Maybe if it wasn't like the default Echo skin, which I don't like very much, but we're good. All right. So in 33 loot boxes, I'll tell you the theme, and then we'll have about like 50 more, and then we'll have our food crimes. I will have to go downstairs. I did pre-prepare some of the. Wait, whoa. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I got off track a little bit. I did pre-prepare some of the food. So there's your next clue. I did have to pre-prepare some of this food. And apparently I can't click, so. So you've got. There are multiple dairy products and well. Oh no. That wasn't what I meant to say. There is milk, there is M&Ms, and I did cook some of it ahead of time so that I could just kind of bring it out and show you guys. That's what I'm going to give you for right now. Oh my god, this is a... Ooh. That is a very fancy Genji skin. And I love that little crest up there. Are you multiple dairy? Are you making a cursed cheesecake? Not quite a cursed cheesecake, no. Not quite a cursed cheesecake, but, you know, or not... That's actually, it's not a cheesecake. I'll tell you right now, it's not a cheesecake. Oh, this is a fun animation. And then he pulls out his regular shotguns. Ugh, I don't like these shotguns. And these are too small. Okay, that one's actually kind of really funny. We're gonna throw that on. Cream cheese pie. It might. I think it's technically not inaccurate to say that you're getting closer. It's not inaccurate to say that you're getting closer. Not it, but you're you're gonna be mad at me. Like if you remember, you're gonna be mad at me when I say that, but. Yeah, we'll throw that on. That's a pretty neat one. Right, you're gonna see what it is. Again, technically you are getting closer when you say cream cheese pie, but probably not in the way that you want to be getting closer. Cream cheese is involved. I didn't say that. like Genji, I am amused at your feeble attempts to unravel the mysteries that my brain can create for you. No, I'm kidding. Cream cheese is actually not involved. I'll give you that one. And remember, like we are doing an entree and a dessert. So there are two different, very distinct foods that we will be. Did I say that they were both foods? That might, I don't know. I actually can't be sure of that one either. The one where he's like looking at you from over his toes is much more intimidating, so we're gonna keep that one. Some sort of pie then, or both milk and cheese? Remember how Overwatch released these and then they retconned it? They're like, oh, Pharah's also like, yeah, half. I don't even remember what tribe they said she was. Was it Navajo? Um, that was weird. Good job, Blizzard. Blizzard disconnected me while I was opening loot boxes. I get to roast them. I find it interesting that all of Diva's, actually not all of her highlight intros revolve around her ultimate, but they all revolve around her mech, I think. I guess that makes sense. Like, that's her character. Ooh. That one's a duplicate. Yo. Okay, my boy Bap looking slick as hell. He's about to commit some war crimes. Yo, that actually looks really nice. I didn't know that there was that he had this skin. That looks awesome. All right, Sim. The Null Sector Bastion is also pretty good. We'll re-equip that one. That one's a good one. Purple. Hey, can you tell I like purple? Enemy spotted. This is not Crimson's. Thank you for the follow. Man, I feel like I'm being followed. Do you guys think there might be an imposter among us? I am cringe, but I am free. Freshly showered Tenzo, welcome back, my bud. Oh shit, the Tom Cruise Pharah one, hell yeah. We are inching ever so slightly closer to the food crimes at around the top of the hour, and I believe we've got about 60 loot box unboxings. Loot box unboxings? Yeah, I guess that's how you would say it. Left. I've given out a few clues in the meantime, but you will simply have to wait and see. And as just remember, there will be 2 dishes, an entree and a dessert. And the nature of those will be revealed individually. So if you're being followed, does that mean someone's watching over? Does that mean someone's watching over you? Tenza, you should probably have gotten a job in advertising for Blizzard for this game. Like, I mean, you should be making 6 figures. Not Crimson's. Welcome back, my bud. Thank you for joining us in here. Ooh, yes. This is I actually used this one in when I played Overwatch on console. So I'm a big fan of it. Also, Tenza, I hate you. Just know that I loathe you from the bottom of my heart. I was doing stuff. Well, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate each and every viewer, and trust me, it does help. So Crimson's and not Crimson's, thank you for being so awesome. Tenza, you're welcome. Don't worry, I'll still do Pokemon Go raids with you. I need those shiny Yveltals. Oh, come on, good. Okay, wait, hold on. This honestly looks like it should be like her. This looks like it should be like her base skin. What? Come on, Overwatch. Come on. All right, we're actually really close. We've got 34 loot boxes left, and then in about 10 minutes, we will be ready for food crimes. So let's see what we can get from these anniversary ones. I don't remember if they give you. Okay, so they give you stuff from every event. That's a cool dress. Swing, trick or treat, Becerre. I'll replace it with that one. It's kind of cute. Kind of cute. We dig it. All right, what do you give us? Ooh, a lumberjack torb. Alrighty. I'm digging it. He's got that woodsman vibe. Now the Magna one that we got earlier, that one is much nicer. Like I'm sorry, it is. So we're gonna keep that one. You know, we appreciate the skins. We appreciate everything. He's grooving. He's just grooving. We grooving. All right. 30-ish left. Dun 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 dun. All right. Peanut butter. Here's an interesting I can do with the newer version of the side-wide air controller. I can physically twist the controller to affect the Z-axis. I'm a biomedical engineer, which means I have to specify which axis is the Z-axis. Not because I don't know, but because engineering and physics and mathematics use them in different orientations. So I don't remember. Like you actually do, like you literally do need to specify. Will there be peanut butter? Ooh, Crimson's. That's a good question. There will not be peanut butter. There will be a substance that could theoretically I could theoretically have substituted peanut butter for. But that's a bit of a stretch, and that's kind of very unspecific. So don't worry about that one. Nutella. No. You could definitely substitute peanut butter for Nutella, and vice versa. That's too close for it to be hummus. You know, Jusu, I like where you're thinking. You're thinking of like the right direction. So yeah, no, absolutely. Keep those thoughts going. Mayo. You guys are thinking along the right lines. Along the right lines. Not to worry. Fluffernutter / marshmallow cream. Oh my god, I used to love that stuff in elementary school. Just slap that on a peanut butter and jelly. No. Peanut butter and fluffernutter. That was where it was at. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is a sexy spray. I want that bigger. At like 4K. I want that in 4K so that I can put that on my desktop. Oh my god, look at that. That is nice. I am so mad that they don't have, like, Zarya has other good skins that you can get in, like, Heroes of the Storm that you can't get in here. She looks so good. Currently we have Demon, and this one is Forts. Oh, these are both really good. Like, this is a very, very good skin. But I have the Demon one that I really like, so we're gonna do that one. Zarya can step on me? Oh, me too. Well, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm a large person. I've got, like, you know, I've got some physically broad features, but I mean, she could probably break a lumbar vertebrae if she really wanted to. All right, we'll throw in some dances there. Oh, hell yeah, he grooving. He getting it. I don't know. I kind of like all of these though. Whoa, let's not get horny. We're not horny. We're just doing that one. I'm gonna avoid saying that because Twitch has, like, remember Twitch did that stupid, like, soft ban where they're like, you're not supposed to say that, and then, like, people started saying it more. So, like, I don't actually know what's up with that, but yeah. Can you simp for, like, for a fictional character? Is that how that works? I feel like that's just having a waifu. Yeah, yes, okay, alright, fair enough, alright. Fair enough. You guys are... That's why I was asking. I love this highlight intro. I love how he just gives up. Poor Junkrat, man. My understanding is that you can describe the action, but you can't call someone. Oh, okay, all right, yeah, that's fair. I mean, I definitely call people, I definitely call people mean names as, like, a joke, in a number of contexts. But yeah, no, I can get behind not calling people that. Waifu is, like, dedicated. I love her. My wife simp is just like, man, I'd let her step on me. All right, okay. I suppose I didn't realize that there was. I had never attributed, like, as much of a distinction. I just kind of this is kind of like. I figured it was more like a level of intensity rather than just kind of like a difference in, like. You guys have said it pretty. You guys have stated it pretty well. So I'll just leave that one there. I don't really need to dig it up too much. Also, That's a trout. We know how to be simps. You guys are awesome. Also, what is oh man. That's a spooky, scary one. What the heck? Replace that one. Alright, we have like 10 more loot boxes to go. So we are almost to food crimes, you guys. Oh, that's cute. I actually need to like a lot of this Halloween stuff is really like these Halloween sprays are really cute. I want to know who did these and like I need to like go take a look at all of them cuz dang, those are really cute. Ooh, sweet. Hell yes. Ah, the Talon one. Yeah, sure. I'll throw it on there. Taunt. Yeah, okay. We have a... That one's... it's okay. That's okay. There's some dances that are, like, really, really nice, but... That one we'll throw it on there because we have a spare slot. I always do love seeing, like... I'll get, like, an emote for a character, and I'll be like, do I have emotes on this character? You can't, like, bind... I guess you could bind, like, all your emotes to, like, different keys, but, like, no one does that, because why, like... Kind of... useless. Like, when do you use that in a game? Like, that's got to be just, like, your default, like, hey, we just 6K'd. Other than that, it's just, I don't know, it feels like a bit of a stretch. Bap, give me something good. I only have my up one. Fair. It does feel like these should have okay, that's what it is. It feels like these should have music, and they don't. Biomedical engineer. Does that mean you're drawing the blueprints or doing the machining? Right now it means I'm Twitch streaming. It means I've completed my larval the larval stage of my Markiplier journey. Theoretically, it means I'm actually more interested in like genetics, gerontology, prosthetics, stuff like that. Which probably like practically more so in like the scientific areas of it. Which, if I were to go back to school, I would probably do like cellular research. But theoretically, it would be like theoretically, what I would be doing is like consulting on projects and like planning them and drawing the blueprints more so than doing the machining, I guess you could say. Sorry, that was a good question. I had to think about it for a second. Enemy spotted. Did someone just follow? I got the hold on one sec. I got the notification, but Jusu, thanks for the follow. Sorry about that. The chat was apparently a little delayed. The bot was apparently a little bit delayed, but thank you for following, bud. You're awesome. And I enjoy hanging out with you because you are a fun bud. I realized I wasn't a crime. Aw. You guys are making me blush out here. You guys are too nice. Alright. Let's get our legendary loot box! Ooh. Do you guys like this one or not? Do you guys like the magician skin? She's got kind of the Zatanna vibe. She's got like the photon arm. Eh. You know, I'm kind of glad you said that because I'm also kind of on it. I don't know. I've never been like a fan of like the spiffy magician setup. I like. JD, you got Fortnite dubs? I'm trying to think. I did stream Fortnite when I first started streaming. And I did get Fortnite dubs when I first started streaming. It's been a while since I moved off of like I played Fortnite while I was on console. I like her socks boots combo. Yeah, it's pretty chill. I mean, this is some. Oh, she got okay. You know, she's got some little hearts and clubs. Does she have the spades and the diamonds on her somewhere? Not that I can see. Fair enough. Just doesn't feel like something you would go into battle wearing, but I guess that's not the point of cosmetics. That's about it, yeah. And then you got Tracer just holding the big pumpkin. Why not? Fucking love me some pumpkins. You mentioned Z-axis being something different for us, and machining Z-axis means something different for us too. Yeah. Like, physicists use right-hand rule. I think, and I don't remember like in mathematics versus like there's coding, mathematics, physics, and like I guess like machining, right? Like there's a bunch of different like things you could use the z-axis for. Um, I'm trying to remember because like I'm pretty sure I don't know. Like there's different variations of it, and I don't remember which one is which because it always struck me as something that was like needlessly like uncentralized. So I'm also just like, okay, whatever. Just whenever I'm doing it in this context, just remember that that's what we're doing. And we got Bagier. I love that hook though. That is a mean hook. Oof, you do not want to get caught in that. Aw, you shouldn't have. Me neither. This is how I feel about the skin that it gave me. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Oh, geez, sorry. Gave us a little burp. And yeah, look at that. We've got full Monty, baby. Full Monty. New stuff for everyone that I'm going to have to go in. Actually, oh, man. I kind of like that. That kind of looks fresh, though. Every single hero just gleaming, glistening with the promise of a new spray and new skin. I mean, I know it's all sprays. It's all sprays and voice lines that I don't care about, but x-axis is the length of a part, y is the width, and z is the depth. Fair. I think Z, I would say like the easiest thing for me to say if you ask me like what are you using the Z axis for? I'd probably say put it upwards so that I don't confuse it with the X and the Y axis. But if you're looking at it like three-dimensionally and the X is going towards you, I know you can also just have the Z to the side as the XZ plane and then the Y as the height, right? So it's different and it's kind of annoying. So thank you guys for coming and watching my loot box unboxing video. 200 loot boxes in about an hour. Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And now it is time for food crimes. Let me just see if I did this correctly. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, good. All right. I have to move my camera. Because now this should be getting, yeah, perfect. You guys can see, like, look, my crunky plushie. I don't know how much of the desk you can see. I'm going to be removing some of these aspects of the experience, and if my face might need some more lighting. Give me a sec. Also, sorry, this I was trying to figure out how to get like the setup all perfectly balanced and everything, and it's kind of it's a little wonky, so I apologize for that. But hopefully it's not too terribly confusing to look at. That is a hard mouse pad. Yeah, it's like this one. I actually have a. I got a hard mouse pad because I was when I was grinding Overwatch, someone was like, "Hey, your like fine motor controls, like your very small like couple pixel like measurements are really imprecise, and it might be because you have a soft mouse pad." And so I actually I got this one because I left my old one back in college. And it's got like a kind of like a dragon motif. I don't know if you guys can see it very well. Which I thought, I mean, it looks cool. It looks cool. Now I have to roll this thing up. God damn it. It's cool. Durg, yeah. Yes to both of those. Thank you to that one, and Durg, yes. I actually got the hard mouse pad as a birthday gift, which was pretty neat. And then I just have like a Corsair like mouse pad that I bought when I bought my keyboard originally, or when I bought my stuff originally. So, I guess I'll just have my mouse on here so you guys can see me using it. I mean, this is like a hard IKEA desk too, so I'm not actually super worried about it because it's basically the same thing as a hard mouse pad, but it will start scratching. So I actually have tape right here because like a scratch got in like the bottom pad. And funnily enough, like wall safe tape, you can actually put it on there and it's fine. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to be right back. I wish I was that serious about gaming. Aw. Well, don't worry. You're totally good, Jusu. You're totally good. I put my mouse on my bare fucking folding table. Oh damn. Well, I mean, I'm pretty lucky to be able to have like a lot of the setup that I have. So, that is a big part of it. Either way, hopefully hopefully at least you can enjoy the setup that I have, even if it's not like a big part of my stream usually. But I am going to go get the ingredients that I have downstairs. Just gonna heat them up real quick, 30 seconds. So I will be right back with the first food crime. So yeah. All right. Hey everyone. Wait, one sec. I'm sorry. One sec. Okay, sorry about that. I wanted to turn my ceiling light on and the fan on so I could get some better lighting. Hello guys, welcome back. We are now going to do food crimes. if I was smart, I would have had like a little intro section with like music. So just imagine there's like a little fanfare of like dun 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 dun. Food crimes, food crimes. That's I don't think I don't think JD qualifies as Twitch famous, even though they don't even have an option to be subbed to. And Jusu says they're famous to me. Jusu, you are so fucking nice. Thank you. All right. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Okay. So, like I mentioned before, we've got 2 meals for you. Two different food items. Crime me, crime me, crime me. How do I want to present this to you guys? Let me say that's right. Okay. All right, let's bring it out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out what I have prepared, and I'm going to kind of go through the process and show you guys my own like creative influences so that you can see sort of where it comes from. And hopefully gain a better understanding of why I am the way that I am. So this is really like a community, like this is like a bonding event. So for our very first item, we have a bowl of shoyo ramen. And this ramen is, as you can see, it's kind of dry, I guess. Not dry, it's like, not a ton of like liquid in it. What I did here was I wanted to make some ramen. So I went out to the store and I bought like one of those microwave bowls because, to be honest, I only really need the one, and I didn't feel like simmering like a whole pot of ramen or anything like that. So what I've got is ramen, and we've got some stuff. And now the one thing that I've sort of done in my lifetime when it comes to ramen such as this, actually, let me just adjust the camera a little bit so that it's a little bit easier to get a decent shot of. Hey, tonight's special guest, thank you for the follow, and welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by, bud. You are just in time. Now, let me explain this bowl of ramen to you. It is, like I said, just a very normal bowl of microwave ramen. And I think that one of the things that I love about ramen, and I'm so glad that I picked it up, is that it is really a blank slate. You can really do anything to it. And I think that's one of the reasons why it is just so international. It's a comfort food that you can find in so many places, and I am so glad I added to my repertoire. So, like add cottage cheese, exactly. And on that note, guest, I thought I'd follow before. Hey, no worries, bud. Thanks for being here, and you are one hell of a pal. The first ingredient that we're gonna add to it, to give it like a really special taste, is, let me just go grab that real quick from my fridge that I've got here. You can go over there. You know, sorry, these. Oh, my mic fell. You know how it is. Sorry, this stuff's a little heavy. But you know, it's all about getting the proper ingredients. I am vibrating my bread. So, I added a little bit of butter in here before I showed it to you guys, but what I like to do is, I don't like to have it like super calorie dense, like, and I love rich ramen, right? Like, you want to have a very rich ramen, because that kind of ramen is, you know, it's generally along the tastier side. But I'm a larger person, I don't need as many calories, so instead of using a ton of butter, I'll use a little bit of butter, and then I'll add some milk. We'll throw some milk in there. And it really like helps the consistency and the flavor. This is my drinking milk. This isn't the milk that I'm going to add in here. I have different milk. So we're just going to be adding some milk in here, and we're going to be just adding this nice Nutcher Milk Company, Nutcher. So let's just go ahead and open this bad boy up, and let's see, right over here. Pop the cap on this one, and so we've got a very nice bottle of orange milk. So we're just going to be going ahead and adding some orange milk into this ramen, And look at that. Like, it's already getting like that creamy, rich consistency that you really want to see out of ramen. And boy, how like it already looks like this is much more reminiscent of like a restaurant style bowl of ramen. So, um, yeah. So this is some orange ramen, or sorry, this is some orange milk. Absolutely delicious, by the way. And I'm gonna have to stop myself from drinking too much of that. Uh, sorry, I'm getting a little excited here because it's so nice to be able to like share with you guys this stuff. I'm not adding too much orange milk. Like you can see, it's barely come under the like it's barely like under that bit. You only need like you only need a little bit because ramen is already a pretty rich food item, so you don't need to add a ton of milk, right? The whole point is to not need a ton of butter, kind of get that same flavor profile, that same sort of richness without all the calories. So you only need a little bit of milk. Um, yeah, no, sorry, I put my drinking milk away. Also, there's some chicken in here, but there's only a couple pieces. I was actually really disappointed. And I had actually chicken last night, so it's not like I'm not like it's just not there's not enough. Which I figure you guys know, right? I figure you guys look at this ramen, and I mean you can definitely see like that's just there's something missing. So you I'm losing my mind that you put butter in your ramen. What? You don't put butter in your like? How is that the weird thing here? I thought that was something that everyone did. Anyways, if you think that there was something missing from this ramen, you are absolutely correct. It does need some more. It does need a little bit of help, which is why I have a bunch of corn dog nuggets. So we're just gonna be just throwing some corn dog nuggets in there, and like you can see corn dog nugget. So I think the corn dog nuggets are really just gonna give it like consistency and like that sort of like meat based texture that everyone really loves out of ramen. Um, and that might be my American sensibilities in terms of like like, but I always think of like when you want a meal, it's got to have like a really good solid meat base that gives you that's just sense of like warm crispiness, that warm juiciness, that solid kind of feel. So yeah, we're just gonna mix this up a little bit. Hold on, let me just try to make sure that it's got a good camera angle for you guys. We're just gonna mix this up a bit, and if you like, you can chop the corn dog nuggets in half. The corn dog nuggets, you can eat them whole. It just depends on what you want the mouthfeel to be like, and you just honestly, it tastes great. I think it could use a little bit more milk, but the great thing about milk is that it really offsets the natural spiciness of ramen. I mean, I added red pepper, I added chili powder, just as like kind of like the basic way of preparing ramen if you're me, but it really does like it's really great. This is definitely broke college though. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely like not something that I would say like, hey, if you want to just like create like a culinary delight for your like for people to be like, oh yeah, like this is what I'm doing for clout. This is just something where it's like, listen, I tend to be sort of like a lazier person. I like to do things like in big batches and all at once, and not have to worry about like I don't really make the delicacies because I want food and I want to enjoy it, and then after that I want to feel full. So it's really basic. Like there's a lot of like really basic and easy to get ingredients, and that's why I think one of the things that's best about it is that anyone can make this. It doesn't require you to be able to like, oh yeah, I got to go and get my cilantro and my ginger, and I've got to go get like 3 different types of like oils and stuff. Like you can like it's not that hard to get, and it really like all of the ingredients kind of bring out the flavor. Um, I could you could throw in some ghost peppers if pepper's your thing. I'm not the hugest fan of taste, but like again, I threw in some red pepper. Just give it a little bit of spiciness, and again, the milk kind of cancels it out a little bit, so it's still relatively mild. So you don't have to worry about it too much in terms of like if you like spice, if you don't like spice, you can really tailor it to what you want. But this is kind of just like how I do it. Um, well, this is really good. Why orange milk? So I actually did spend a little bit of time thinking about this. I've got the orange milk right here. There are a couple different kinds of milk you can use. I've seen people use the root beer milk. I've seen people use cotton candy milk. Strawberry milk is a sleeper pick, but I think the orange milk really like blends with the shoyo and the corn dog nuggets a lot better than anything else. So I mean, like I could have like, and you like if you're really brave, you can mix and match. But the point of the ramen isn't to get the milk, like a bunch of different combinations of milk in there. The milk is just an ingredient for you to use to sort of balance out the dish, to give it richness without like overloading on calories. Because again, there's a lot of salt in here, there's a lot of fat in here. It doesn't necessarily need a ton of butters and oils. You don't want it to get a little too rich, otherwise that starts to overpower everything. Dairy to soup base, yeah. So that's what I've been saying, and I'm sorry. Hold on, I gotta take another bite of this. This is just a little too good for me to pass up. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. And I got a little bit of juices out here. Where did my Oh. I was like, where did my Kleenex go? I'm using it to prop up. I'm using the box of Kleenex to prop up the camera. So, 1 second. Bear with me for just a second as I attempt to extricate some 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 Kleenexes. Oh God. Oh no, you guys are getting the unfiltered room. Bonk. My apologies. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. I'm a professional streamer. This happens. This is just part of the process. Once you master it, then that's that's kind of all it's wrote. Anyways, I'm just gonna throw some napkins over here to the side so I can use them up, and I'll clean up my desk a little bit. And there we go. See, it's really just that simple. And you guys don't there's no need to fight, guys. Everyone has their own preferences in food, and part of the reason I'm doing this is to really just like bring out like my creative side and like show you guys where my inspiration comes from, and why I sort of do these things, and how I operate, and maybe you can teach you guys a thing or two about how I can experiment with foods, and you guys can teach me about what you guys do. So hopefully this is more of an exchange than anything else. I don't want this to just be me lecturing you guys about this is how you make pasta or whatever. So I'm sorry, this is just Yeah, the way the corn dog nuggets really blend with the orange milk coated noodles, it's just really, really good. And it evokes a different flavor, like a different food, but I can't for the life of me remember. Which is just a really it is absolutely a shame because, my goodness, this is actually just like this is intense. So yeah, and Juice is right. You can make like different kinds of like I don't want to say like reductions, but there's definitely different kinds of like cream soups and stews and sauces and stuff like that. So there's really a long culinary history of people like using like similar kinds of techniques. So that's one of the cool things that you can really find that sort of connection all the way down through like the history of cooking. So I love creamy pumpkin soup. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Cream of cheddar soup, stuff like that. It's just really good. And a little bit of orange milk to wash that down. Sorry, I know I had my drinking milk over here too, but I got it. The orange milk is so good. The orange milk is so good. So, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to put that to the side so that we can get to our dessert entree. Anyone who anticipated that the milk went in the ramen, congratulations, you guys got it. But now we're gonna be moving on to the dessert. So let me put this kind of over off to the side and clear some space for this. So I'm also gonna put my milk back in the fridge. So if you'll excuse me for just 1 second while I do that. And I will get the other ingredients out so that we may, proceed. So, if you guys are listening and figuring out what's going on, you may remember. I did give some hints ahead of time as to what we were doing. So, so, and I am appreciating that you guys are really discussing this stuff and kind of figuring out new, cool ways of like interpreting soups and robins and how to add different stuff. And that was the whole point of this. So, I'm really glad. So 1 second, let me grab the last little thing we need. All right, it is time, everyone, for dessert. If you make Nutella salad, I'm going to be upset. I have already made Nutella salad. It would be really not very... I wouldn't feel very comfortable as a creator, just like bringing out Nutella salad again and just doing like a redo. Like, hey, guys, look at this. I did Nutella salad. Check it out. Ha ha ha. Like, I want to expand. I want to innovate. So it's time for dessert. And this one was actually based off of a friend of mine brought up this idea about how this dessert could be construed in a few different ways. And it actually made me really excited to see. And so the idea is when you drink a root beer float, and I'll give it away, the root beer is going to be, here it is. We have a large mug of root beer. This is some A&W root beer. Went out to KFC and got me a big thing of A&W root beer because honestly, I think as far as the root beers you can find, there's a lot of like bottles, like there's a lot of like how do you say it, like hand brewed or handcrafted root beers that you can find in stores. But I really like the way that A&W uses their vanilla, especially, and they have very low carbonation, which I think is going to be really particularly good for this. So, if you're wondering, this is a mug of A&W root beer. And this is, if you're from Japan or you're from some other area where there's kind of a stigma against root beer, this is not any cough syrup. Like, this is not cough syrup. This is not Pepto-Bismol or whatever. This is some very good, very heavily vanilla noted root soda. I would recommend giving it a try, especially if you have a chance to. The A&W root beer is pretty good. Let's delete that message from that guy. Big Gohan bot. Sorry about that. So, one of the cool things about root beer floats is that they work. Root beer floats work, and that's always been something that's been weird, right? Because when you have soda and you have milk, together the carbonic acid and the lactic acid together make a precipitate in your stomach that gives you horrible, horrible stomach pains. But even though ice cream is a dairy-based product, you can still have root beer floats and not really have to deal with this like gross, like stomach ache inducing stuff. So that really drove me to wonder, what else could you do with root beer floats? And one of my friends brought up this idea of like dairy products in root beer floats. What's the limit of that? Could yogurt work? And so today we are going to be. I went out and I bought a couple of cups of yogurt, and I am just going to see, like, as a replacement for milk, as a kind of a dairy product. And this is a very dairy heavy stream. We brought out the milk ramen with corn dog nuggets. We are going to just be throwing in a couple of things of yogurt into this root beer float, and we're gonna mix it up. And I just kind of want to get like a feel for like how this sort of display works. Will it become like a creamy sort of concoction, or will it sort of have a different sort of reaction, and maybe will it become something a little less appetizing? I actually don't know. This is entirely experimental. I have never tried this before. I don't know what it's going to taste like, but I just thought it was worth taking just like a delve into, hey, how deep does this rabbit hole go? And just try to find out like what happens. I fully admit that I may get a stomach ache. Unlike the entree, this is not something that I have prior experience with. So, yogurt soda is a thing. Well, we're gonna find out, I guess. And this is I had to get like the biggest spoon that I could find for this. And you can actually kind of see, like, let me try to turn it around here. You can actually kind of see that there's like, at least for a little while, there was like it was like creamier at the bottom than it was at the top. So let's just try to get like a good mixture in there. And I'm just going to spend a minute or two just trying to make sure that we can get a nice little vacuum going on so that kind of blend all of it together. There's still a couple bits of yogurt, but hopefully this should be a pretty creamy treat. No new discovery here. Really? Okay, well, I mean, listen, I'm only one person, and I've only kind of gone as far as my experiences have let me. So, hey, I'm learning something new, and maybe you guys can tell me how to do that. Yeah, it is new to me, so, you know, I am putting myself out here a little bit, and that's kind of the nature of this. But I'm okay with that, and I've never tried it, and maybe I'll love it, and maybe I'll hate it. But I figure I tend to avoid root beer floats because they're always they always felt kind of weird to me. But maybe this is the new thing that I love. Maybe it's not for me. Now, if any of you remember, I did give you an ingredient that we haven't used before, or that we haven't used thus far. Oh, put the knives down, folks. You guys are all. Hey, I appreciate you guys, and listen. If it wasn't for you, I would not know that this was something new. This is me sailing to the new world and finding it already inhabited, I guess. Hopefully with less genocide. I'm gonna try to not do that. So, hashtag fuck Columbus. Sorry about that. That's just how it goes. We do have some M&Ms. Really, we're just gonna round out this root beer float with some little mini M&Ms. We're just gonna throw those in there and kind of give them a shake up and kind of give it a nice little kind of like a nutty texture with those M&Ms. Maybe sort of mixed up a little bit, and yeah, you can kind of see them floating around at the bottom. So hopefully it'll be like a little cursed, a little cursed bro, but not cursed at all. It'll be like a McFlurry, right? When you get to the bottom of it, and there's all those M&Ms. What flavor yogurt is it? It is vanilla yogurt. Vanilla yogurt. I didn't want to go too crazy with that. I didn't want to add like I didn't want to add like a honey or anything like that, and try to like maybe get like some flavor profiles mixed up. So, we're really keeping it simple. So this is yogurt soda. I've never tried something like that. This is a very sweet, kind of like very mild type of yogurt. So hopefully I'll see it. So, oh, that's interesting. It's interesting in two ways. One, you can really taste the yogurt. Like the consistency is mostly root beer. Although there are like a number of like bubbles that have like formed and aren't very carbonated. So it's as though you're drinking like a smoothie almost. Like the top of it is like a smoothie where it's like a little more it's like a little bit more solid. And you're really getting like the yogurt is actually almost overpowering the root beer. Let me taste it again. Yeah, you get like a very strong vanilla four-note, and then the root beer starts to kind of come in after the fact, where you start getting a little bit more of that like root kind of taste. That sort of the I don't want to say the vanilla part of it, because vanilla yogurt, vanilla root beer, I think that's kind of I felt like that would kind of create a harmonious arrangement. But it's almost like, right? It's almost like the yogurt, like the vanilla yogurt is different than the root beer vanilla, and the vanilla yogurt is asserting its dominance in the front of it, and at the front of your taste buds. And it's a really curious experience, because again, it's almost like you're drinking something with the consistency of root beer and the taste of yogurt. So, and Gail, Gail says, whenever you visit again, I'll take you to get the yogurt milk tea. I would love that. I would love to see what that's like. And again, we used a pretty basic kind of yogurt. We used I think a pretty good root beer. It's A&W, so it's high quality. It's not very carbonated. I think really perfect for this. It's a very mild, very first step kind of deal, but I wasn't sure how it would end up, and so far I'm kind of digging it. There's you can kind of see all the M&Ms are kind of like clustered at the bottom there, so I'm not sure they're really adding a ton. I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna let this one sit real quick. I'm gonna let this one sit over here, and I'm gonna bring back the milk ramen. Um, Now the downside is in preparing this, I had to leave it in the microwave for a little bit. I made it before the stream, and then so the noodles are a bit soggier, but you can really like understand how like these flavor profiles really match well together. Mm. Mm. The milk really. I don't know. Like I know how it sounds, right? I'm out here. I'm being goofy. The milk really brings out the savoriness of the corn dog nuggets. Combine that with the noodles, just very absorbent, very juicy. Um, I mean, it creates just an absolutely like a great flavor experience. And when it comes to ramen, generally what I like to do is I like to add a couple things. I like to add a salt-free garlic and herb mix. Um, I find that's a very strong base to use for a lot of things. I like to add red pepper, crushed red pepper. I like to add chili powder. Chili powder is definitely, I'm Latinx, chili powder is definitely a strong influence for my background. And I love putting it in stuff as much as I can. Throw in some salt, and then you really let the variety of spices that are kind of already there take effect. And that's why this really works as a sort of like a home recipe, um, because you can you can combine your own influences with the other things that are kind of already there, and it makes such a great experience. I think me and JD living the same life out here. I put spam in my ramen and a dairy product. Yeah, absolutely, and it really goes well together. Um, we've got you've got some cilantro and carrots and corn in here to really like give it like I don't try to skimp on vegetables. Adding spices and meats are sort of my I wouldn't say area of expertise, but something I'm more familiar with. Um, so I'm glad when I find something that it's like it kind of does the heavy lifting vis-a-vis the vegetables. Um, Myself, I tend to like add too much corn when I make stuff myself, so like I don't have to worry about the balance of it like that, and it is. I mean, it comes together really nicely. And I guess the cool thing is the ramen has obviously cooled down a little bit. It's not it's not boiling. It's not even really warm right now. Um, but the richness that the milk gives it, as well as these again the absorbency of the noodles, the spices that we put in there, it really makes it like a very interesting and still very pleasant experience to have it, even if it is cooled down to like room temperature. So, I can't even say that like oh I should have eaten this earlier. Like it is coming out strong, and I am really enjoying it. Um, if I can get these little chicken pieces. Mm. So, and again, there's lots of ways you can experiment. Cotton candy milk, root beer milk, strawberry milk. Um, but it's not about like trying to create like the best milk balance of flavors. You just want a solid milk to put in there to bring the flavor out of the to actually to sort of counterbalance the some of the spices in there and to really bring the richness out of the broth. So I'm really digging it. Let me take another sip of this yogurt root beer and see if the M&Ms have really added anything to it yet. Hmm. Not quite, but definitely getting like us again lots of strong vanilla in that, which makes it really good. Um, Now together, would I recommend these dishes? Probably not. Um, you want something that's definitely like I think you want something that's lighter than the ramen if you're going to be drinking the ramen. So I would recommend like a light soda or a water or lemonade or some other fruit juice. Good luck with the root beer curdling, JD. It'll curdle quicker than a float, so drink it quick before it causes agony. Well, if you say so. Hmm. And there's the M&Ms at the bottom, giving me, just a completely different flavor profile and mouthfeel, and really changing it up. And I love it. It's a really good actually transition from the root beer float, sorry, the yogurt float to the milk ramen. Interesting. It's not bad. It's probably something that I would like sip more so than chug, if we're being entirely honest. But it's a bit of a low-key savory transition, isn't it? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm gonna see if I can get the rest of the M&Ms out of here. That was funny. The M&M, instead of just like sliding down, it like spun. It was like spinning really fast and like going downwards really slow. So it looked like one of those like toys where it's like it's like one of those wheels that goes like up and then back and then back. It looked like one of those. It was really funny. Crimson, welcome back. Oh shoot, bud, you might have missed it. We just drained our yogurt root beer, and I'm currently snacking on the M&Ms at the bottom. So I am super sorry if you missed that. But we've still got, I'm still gonna finish off this milk ramen really quick. So, I will say these dishes both very rich, very moist. So I'm already actually getting pretty full. And I haven't really eaten very much today too, so I'm not sure if that's quite why. So I'm gonna take a sip of I'm just gonna take a sip of I'm just gonna cleanse my palate a little bit. There we go. Okay, a lot better. Let me put this away. I don't want to keep the milk out too long. Because obviously I don't want it to go bad. So give me a sec. All right, there we go. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I actually am a huge fan of, like, and this sounds weird like to say, right? I like to leave my milk out because cold milk is sort of like, cold milk is like cool, kind of like water, really. But when milk is like lukewarm or sort of like room temperature, where it's like it's still cool, don't get me wrong. Or if you've got a glass of milk and it's still cool, but it's not like bitingly cold and it's not like tepid. You don't want it to be like, you don't want to like bring it up and you're like, is this dishwater? Um, not that that's what milk is like. But if you've got just like a somewhat cool glass of milk, especially if it's been out for a little while. If it's milk that's been in a cereal bowl and that you've been, eating the cereal first and it's had a chance to warm up a little bit, that's really good. Like that's when I love milk the most. Obviously you don't want to leave your whole gallon of milk out because then it can spoil a lot faster. But definitely when it comes to just like a regular glass of milk, then yeah. Whew. So I'm gonna finish this up. I put ice cubes in my milk. I'm not a fan of ice cubes in my drinks generally because I have a huge sweet tooth, right? Which you could probably tell by the yogurt float. I have a huge sweet tooth, and the colder things get, the less receptive your taste buds are to their taste. Which means they're a little less sweet, right? If they're sweet, they're a little less sweet. This is actually why Coca-Cola is made to be drunk warm, and Pepsi is designed to be drunk cold. Actually, Pepsi is designed to be drunk cold. Coca-Cola is designed to be drunk warm, which is why Pepsi is sweeter than Coke. Because Pepsi ships out to a lot of countries internationally. I could tell you a little bit about its influence in Mexico, and how it has been sort of invasive in different parts of Mexican culture, and but people often drink it while working warm, both in the United States and in Mexico and in other countries internationally. So it doesn't need to be as sweet because it's not supposed to be chilled and sweetened less. Pepsi, on the other hand, designed to be drunk, designed to be thrown in a fridge and then pulled out and then be drunk like that. So, um, it's a little bit sweeter. So, I'm not keen on ice cubes either, but they're not for temperature, but for dilution. Uh, yeah, no, same thing. I actually tend to, when I get sodas from restaurants, I tend to not, I tend to ask for them without ice, or if it's a fountain, I just don't put ice in because it's already kind of cold. I don't feel a super pressing need to add in to add in ice, but sometimes you get it and it's just like, yeah, whatever. You know, that's kind of the default. So I'm a fan of ambient soda myself. Hell yeah. I definitely love to do the thing where you to get what's colloquially. I actually don't know. Colloquially, I'm a fan of what is colloquially known as a suicide, which is every drink from a fountain drink dispenser all in one cup. And Tenza knows exactly what I mean when I say suicide. So, I mean, those things are delicious. Yeah, no, I know we talked about it, but everyone else, I just want to be clear. It's a fairly very bold name, so I actually did get a suicide the other day when I went to Five Guys, and it's great because Five Guys has two different soda dispensers in their store, and like five of them on each side are distinct, so you can actually get like a lot of different varieties in there, more so than you'd get from like a McDonald's or whatever. They have like 8 flavors. A suicide is what we call an alcoholic drink that has like 7 different liquors in it. Now, I mean, it makes sense. Same principle, right? Mixing as many things as possible. And I assuming that is supposed to be unhealthy for you. So as I'm eating this, again, I just want to point out you don't want to add too much milk into your ramen because the water, stew, broth, whatever you want to call it, already has like a good. It should be stronger than you want it to be, so that when you add the milk, it dilutes to the right like amount. Um, but it's there for the richness, but also so that you're not just like putting in a ton of butter and relying on that and kind of making it just like a very thick kind of stew. So, um, and I think there might be a trace of bell pepper left in this one. I tried picking out all the pieces. X will know that I am averse to bell peppers. I know that X is as well, but even so, like even with a couple pieces of bell pepper in there, like I couldn't really taste them. The overall consistency and taste of it was really good too. So honestly, I'm happy. Like this came out like way better than I thought it would, and it turns out that like orange milk specifically ends up being very good for this. You can use regular milk; it won't come out as sweet. The sweet gives it a little extra balance from the spiciness, which kind of rounds it out a little bit. But you can use regular milk. I think you can use chocolate milk. I haven't tried chocolate milk myself, but if any of you guys want to do that, let me know. Yeah, actually, I do agree. No bell peppers in my food, please. Tenza, you mentioned ambient Mexican soda now means Jarritos is going to be on the shopping list tomorrow. Absolutely, get yourself some Jarritos. I basically I don't want to say that I only like the orange ones. The limon ones are okay too. But like, I'm like, if you ask me to get Jarritos, I'm like, yeah, where's the orange one, please? Like, actually, when I was in college, the house I lived in, the meal plan, occasionally in my last year, like they would just like bring in Jarritos for dinner, which is like crazy. I'm like, holy shit, that's awesome. Um, Mandarin is the shit. Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. I have many I have many fond memories of spending like a fun like end of the month uh potluck or whatever in my high school Spanish class, and bringing in jarritos and just kind of vibing. It really is like the party drink, in my opinion. You did mention horchata earlier, and I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to figure out if I would rather have horchata or jarritos, but they're both good. And I don't think that web captioner understood jarritos. Not hot Cheetos, jarritos. 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 It's not gonna get it. The Mexican soda. We'll just say that. And then horchata. Horchata. Oh, cool. It gets both. It gets both pronunciation of it. Jarritos. It tried. It tried. And that's all you can ask for it. All you can ask from it, right? So, yeah, thank you guys for coming to my presentation of food crimes. And, you know, the self what do you call it? Self-flagellating? That's not it. So, guys, help me out. What's the word here? Self-deprecating. Despite the self-deprecating term, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys liked kind of seeing, you know, how this stuff pulls together. It really some of these things were brought together. I do love ramen like this. This is kind of already like a personal favorite of mine. But the root beer, the yogurt root beer, I had no idea. I honestly thought that I was just gonna be sick to my stomach after that, just on the account of like having to do two different types of dairy. But it ended up pretty good. We had X here to tell us to drink it really fast so it didn't curdle. So I'm really happy with that. And Jusu, yeah, no, absolutely. This is actually something that just originated when in my days in college, just like making instant ramen for dinner or for a snack or whatever. I was just like, I had a lot of like very like disparate ingredients that I could try and like throw in there and see what worked. And I don't know, I just kind of like assumed that milk was something that you could do instead of butter. And like I never got like a stomachache or anything off of it, so I'm glad to be able to experiment with it a little bit, so and show you guys. So hopefully you have learned something, and I suppose I have learned that I have comrades in arms. In the Air Force, we had a microwave and a fridge in our dorm, so we made do with what we had. Absolutely. Normally in my fridge, and can you see my fridge? You can see like the very edge of my fridge. I actually usually keep it stocked up with like a couple of varieties of soda, and but especially those like 99-cent like liter bottles of like carbonated flavored water. Those are really good. But yeah, no, like I get it. RC Cola. I actually might think that RC Cola is better than Coke and Pepsi. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say that RC Cola is better than Coke and Pepsi. I still prefer Diet Pepsi to RC Cola. Because I actually really like Diet Pepsi for some reason. Insofar as like the mainstream cola sodas are, Diet Pepsi is kind of my favorite, but Pepsi Max is dope. Now, you know what I would love to do? I would love to get some Crystal Pepsi and try to like experiment with that a little bit. Because like I'm pretty sure I've had Crystal Pepsi and been underwhelmed, but now I'm wondering if I could use it as like kind of like a cooking vinegar kind of type of thing, right? You know, like something along those lines. Pepsi Max is amazing. You get the Mountain Dew caffeine without the carbs. Is that how that works? Does it actually have that much caffeine in it? I did not know. Maybe I'll have to try some. Although I do have a couple of energy drinks that I'm trying to get through. Last year I bought like a 30-pack of energy drinks, and I don't drink them very often because I like very much in the way that my life works. I try to like spread out my consumption of things that I know are best consumed in moderation. So like I've been like working on this like case that I bought at Costco for like $20 for the past year. 69 milligrams, 12 ounces. Oof. Do you ever drink Rain energy drinks? Oh, Jusu. Oh, Jusu. I actually if I get a new shipment of energy drinks, which I might, I think I will probably try Rain. I know they have orange dreamsicle. I don't remember if it's dreamsicle or creamsicle, but those seem pretty good. The orange cream one, yeah, no, yeah, I figure I would prefer if they had like smaller sizes, because I would love like this is the size of energy drink that we have, right? This is not a 12-ounce soda bottle. 12 ounce would be about this big. Actually, I was banking on the fact that I had hidden a soda bottle somewhere off my desk, and I went to reach for it, and there was not a soda bottle there. Anyways, I would love it if they were about half the size. God, this is not like, there's not a good angle for this. I would love if they were about half the size, because I don't want all that caffeine, but the lychee one is pretty good. Okay, I can try out the lychee one. Lychee, like, I've never been like the hugest fan of lychee stuff, because it always just seemed like just like not quite as sweet as like some of the other things that I might like. Especially when it comes to like shakes and like boba, I'll usually try to go for like a watermelon or like an apple, because those tend to be a little bit sweeter. But I have a more positive than negative impression of lychee, so more positive than negative impression of lychee. So, sorry, I wanted to make sure I got that in the web captioner. I love lychee and boba. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Because you can get it in boba. It's been a while since I've had boba. Now you guys are making me, you guys are making me crave some boba. So I might have to do. I mean, okay. I have a set of ideas here, that like I've like been working on. You guys can't read it, and I hope to God you can't read it, because this is my food crimes list that I have. I plan on doing more food crime streams. Whether or not they are going to be this long or in this format where I do something else beforehand. It seems like you guys are coming out, which is like really awesome. I'm glad to see all you guys in there. But we can cross off milk ramen and root beer float gurt. I can see it in 4K. Oh no! Wait, I'm streaming in 720. What the hell are you talking about? Let's get those. Let's get those ceremonial. Cross them off. Oh yeah, we did it. Thanks Streamlabs for advertising my stuff. I have it set up to do that every 45 minutes. I will be posting the video of this stream, both the full VOD and most of, I want to say most of, at least good parts of the food crimes segment of the stream to YouTube afterwards. So if you guys want to check that out, I also do have that, and I upload to those places consistently. So in the meantime, if there's any other food stuff, like if you guys actually have requests, then I would certainly be open to what kind of stuff that you guys would want to see from me. So I'm flexible, and this was really fun. So I would definitely love to do it. Definitely love to do it again. I can do more educational. I can bring out some favorites that like are really tried and true that I love, and I can maybe try some more experimental stuff like the root beer float gurt. I can probably get more dangerous than the root beer float gurt. But you know, it just depends on what you guys want to see. So, we can figure that out as these things go by, and I'll listen to you guys' feedback. But for now, I think that we are going to probably end it off here. As much as I love having you guys company, I don't want to take out any more of your time, because you are all such wonderful and considerate people for coming out and watching my silly little food stream on Twitch, which is definitely what Twitch is meant for. I don't know if there's like a genre that I should change it to whenever I do these, but anyways, this has been really fun. Thank you guys for coming and checking me out. Like I said, you guys can check me out on Discord, Twitch, Twitter. I'm in contact with most of you guys through some of these means anyways, so just chatting. Yeah, I probably should be just chatting. But I'm glad you guys, I'm glad I seem to have gotten such a positive response. And hopefully you guys don't think less of me now that I have shared my wisdom. And at least now I know that I have an ally in Jusu when it comes to putting dairy in your soups. So I am going to peace out. This is the. It really does look more like a chowder than anything. I'm gonna finish off my milk ramen. Wisdom is a bit of a stretch. Ambition is more accurate. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. I will see you guys later. I'll send us the outro screen. And then I'll see if there's anyone that's streaming right now that I can raid, and if not, then we'll be chilling. But thank you guys so much for coming. I love each and every one of you. You guys are awesome. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun. So I'm gonna peace out. But thank you guys so much for watching. I can't remember. I'm so flustered. I can't remember my outro. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys all stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!